folks, it's a beautiful sunny weekend in Hope County. How will you be spending your time outdoors?
Co-op was by far one of my favourite things in Far Cry 4. Running through the wooded areas, being chased by a crazed elephant, or driving dangerously along the mountain passes with my friend in the passenger seat trying to get that damned changing lanes achievement while we both screamed with pure adrenaline and terror, I was really pleased to see co-op make a return in Far Cry 5. But will it be the same, or have they expanded upon this feature for the next installment in the franchise? Hey everyone, my name is Sam, also known as Mr. Stainless, and this is Game Anatomy, a series where I dissect the lore and give you the lowdown on our favourite games. And today, we're taking a look at Far Cry 5. In order to access cooperative play in the single player campaign, you've got to complete the tutorial missions, which of course makes sense. Once this has been completed, and most likely around the point you're able to call in guns for hire, you'll be able to call in a friend for hire, which seems more like a friendship rental service, but anyway. Your friend will appear as their custom player character and can fight alongside you throughout your adventure, dropping in and out as needed with full voice chat communication. As you play alongside each other, you and your friend will be able to share ammo and health packs, and if you're ready to really test your friendship and your trust levels, there is an option to turn on friendly fire, but I'm pretty sure knowing what I'm like in games I'll probably be keeping that turned off. I have a habit of setting things on fire with Molotovs quite a bit. If you invite a friend to join your game, you'll still discover the world at your own pace though. Only the hosting player will be able to accept missions, recruit and command guns for hire, and keep the progress you make in the world. Now this is something I'm a little disappointed in, but I can see why it's been implemented. I'm one of those players that likes to take their time when playing through campaign missions. I like taking in the atmosphere, making sure I've checked everywhere for loot, and basically just enjoy the journey. There are other people though I play with who like just storming through those missions as quickly as possible, so I can see how this would make sure that your experience of the campaign perhaps isn't spoiled by differing playing styles. At the same time, it would be cool to have a feature where you can choose to sync your save data with the co-op campaign if both players are at the same stage. What do you guys think? Your co-op buddy, however, will get to keep all of their progression as a player when it comes to retaining any cash, guns, perks, or loot they earn, with the exception of items unlocked by missions, that is. The game will also keep you both playing in proximity to one another to make sure you watch each other's backs by taking account of each player's position and teleporting one closer to the other if someone has wandered too far away. Again, this is something I'm a little apprehensive on, but mainly because there hasn't been clarification on what this distance is. One thing about co-op in Ghost Recon Wildlands that's great is that you can get some distance between players, spread out and attack a base from different angles with different tactics, and it really adds to the experience. I know in Far Cry military tactics aren't necessarily top priority, but it would be nice to make sure that you can both carry out orchestrated attacks on a cult base by attacking from opposite sides, so hopefully the distance allowed between players allows for that. Finally, co-op is restricted to players from your friends list, so there will be no random matchmaking, and you can turn off the feature entirely if you'd rather stay solo. Far Cry 5 has been pushed back until a March 2018 release, so it won't be long until you're able to go fishing, hunting and cult follower shooting, but is it a game that you think you'll be picking up? Let me know down in the comments. In the meantime though, if this is the first time you've came across my channel, feel free to subscribe to be kept up to date with when new videos go live. If you want to join the community, feel free to check out my Discord in the video description, but until next time, have a great week, and I'll speak to you all soon.